guys, welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for a little bit of an unbox. Something a little different, something a little out of the ordinary. Now, big envelope. Not really a box, more of an envelope. So, recently a friend of mine, Brent Hollingsworth of the Arizona Ghostbusters, good friend of mine, teammate of Buffalo Ghostbusters as well. He shared a link to me to a site that I didn't even know existed. There's a company called Animation Legends. They basically, they sell old animation cells. Now, before all the modern day computer CGI animation that we're all accustomed to, way back when, animators drew backgrounds. They drew basically each frame one at a time to do animation. You know, picture, 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 picture. And that's how they did the animation styles. Well, this company, and I'm going to pull up their site right here, Animation Legends, they are basically, you can get all the classic cells from all the classic cartoons from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. There you go, Super Mario, Care Bears, all this stuff, guys. Just tons of amazing things to choose from. You got Brave Star, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Disney's Ultimate Spider-Man's, Star Wars Ewoks, Street Fighter, G.I. Joe, Brave Little Toaster. I mean, we can go on and on. So what I did was, you guys know I'm a big Back to the Future fanatic, right? So, just so happens that they had Back to the Future right there. So I jumped on that. Now, it's not something you get to choose. Well, you get to choose what cartoon you're shopping for, okay? Now here, I clicked on this. Okay, you can do a 5-pack, a 10-pack, or a 15-pack, guys. So you can choose one of those, but you don't know what exactly you're going to get. These are just some examples of some of the stuff that I might wind up with. Okay, so that's what we have here right now. That's what we have in here. We're about to open this up. This is sealed. UPS just literally dropped it off. So let us find some sharp little implement of some kind. You know what? I'm going to use my little... I have a hobby knife in here. I'm going to pull that out, and we're just going to slice and dice. Slice and dice. Now, I'm going to be happy no matter what I get, but you guys know what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping for a DeLorean. Come on. Now, I got a message from Animation Legends advertising some new stuff that's supposed to be coming out relatively soon. What that is, among the listings, they had Beetlejuice, because there was a Beetlejuice cartoon back in the day. But what I'm really hoping for is Real Ghostbusters. And they listed Real Ghostbusters down there. Okay. Once again, guys, if you're using a hobby knife, once you're done with it, put the cap back on. You don't want to cut yourself. I've done that plenty of times. So, let's take a look. I'm going to bring you guys down here. Now, they give you a little certificate of authenticity. That's not automatic. You do pay, I think, like $5 for that. Okay. So let's open this up and see what we get. Now, they do put this in a nice little Ziploc bag to protect it. And obviously, I'm going to have to get some cardboard, or not cardboard, but some white back like this. And some picture frames so I can have this. But we get this nice little... certificate of authenticity. The certificate is to authenticate the original hand-painted production animated art from the animated series Back to the Future. This artwork is one of a kind, authentic, original piece of art that was used in the production of this cartoon. There are no two alike in the world. Jacob White of Animation Legends. All copyrights are retained by their respective owners. You own the physical property, but not the right to reproduce this art. It says right there, guys. So, Obviously, I'm imagining right here on the top this is just basically like my little receipt in form here. It shows you Back to the Future 5-pack. So, what do we get first? We get Marty McFly. That's very cool right there. I'm going to set that to the side. And just in case you guys are wondering, the paint is actually on the back side, not on the front. So you probably want to lay this flat down. We get Doc working at a pizza joint. That's not Clara. That must be Jennifer of the Old West. An old timer, of course. And a Tannen from the Old West. A variation of Biff Tannen. One of his ancestors, obviously. So there we go. Very cool. I mean, I'm a Back to the Future fan. So now that I have an animation cell, not just one, but multiples, I'm really stoked. Now, of course, we could get creative with some of these. And I could do something where maybe we have, just to show you guys, you can have something where maybe you're laying them out where it's a nice little kind of background right there. And what's really cool, you can actually see notations on here. Let me pull this camera back up. Now you can actually see the holes on here, the little, because they would have a frame that would hold these perfectly in. And you can see there are, I don't know how well that's going to transfer, but you can see on some of these you have some dark ink, obviously reflecting notes or an ID for the storyboard itself. But this is tremendous. If you're an animation fan, I mean, it's going to blow you away. This kind of stuff. Now, this was on sale. Now, originally, this set originally retails for $59.99, but I got it for $24.99. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome right there, guys. I don't know what you think, but I think that's pretty awesome. So, yes, I now have my own Back to the Future, the animated series art here. I was hoping for a DeLorean or a train. Didn't get that, but I'm perfectly fine with that, guys. Did pay an extra, I think it was $5 for the certificate of authenticity. But that just goes with the collection. Now I just have to size these up so I can frame them. I gotta decide if I want to try and do something where I have them like kind of going across, or do I want to do separate frames for each one. I might just do that. But I mean, this is history, guys. No pun intended with this being Back to the Future, but I mean, this is awesome. And if you look at the backside, let me pull this up, guys. I'm sorry. If you look at the backside, you can see the real paint. Each one, you can see. Let's pull up the other one. You can see how this is layered paints one after another. So they actually paint on the back side, but not on the front side. Although you can feel lines here. If you run your fingers across here, you can feel the lines of this. But obviously, a lot of the paint you can feel right on the back of it. So there we are, guys. I love this. I would love it even more if I could have got a DeLorean or the train. But I got Marty, I got Doc, I got a Tannen in here. I mean, this brings back memories because I have the cartoon. I have it on DVD. I actually got this on Amazon pretty inexpensive. Yeah, that's the version of the car that I was kind of hoping for. But there we go. So, being a Back to the Future fan, being a fan of the cartoon, I now have the animation cells, so I'm stoked. Honestly, I mean, going back to the site here, let's take a look at some of the other stuff that they have. I mean, you got Brave Little Toaster, Ewoks, if you're a big Star Wars fan. Those video game fans, yes, we did have several iterations of Street Fighter animated. You can even get animation backgrounds. Backgrounds that are used in various cartoons, obviously. You can't necessarily choose, because it says Mystery Pack right there. You can, I mean, there's different things. You don't know quite where they're from, but they're used as animation backgrounds. So they would have the background, and then they would put these overlays of what I just got on top of those. You know, they add everything layer by layer. It's a lot like with special effects. You know, with special effects, you have background, foreground. I mean, just like on a stage, you have different stuff at different points. And that's kind of like this stuff right here. Let's see what else they have here. Chipmunks, maybe not so much. Um, they just have some feature stuff, but you can do searches for other stuff. It's just you can't click on every single thing. Brave Star, which was a big classic in the 80s, it was done by the same people who did He-Man and Filmation's. No, yeah, Filmation's Ghostbusters. My Pet Monster. I mean, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which is a weird kind of funky cartoon. Star Wars Droids, which is early 80s. Dennis the Menace, Wildcats. I mean, I don't remember the Devil and Daniel Mouse. I don't remember that. Savage Dragon is classic. I mean, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I remember in the 80s. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. That was a very fun one. It was kind of the let's make a kiddie version of Tales from the Crypt. That's pretty much what it wound up being. They also have other ones. Now they add more shows every month, but there's stuff on here that I mean, I wish this site you could click on it. It just shows you basically everything that they kind of have, but you can't exactly search through all this. That's the one draw side to the site itself. I mean, there's Stargate Infinity. I would love to get my hands on something from there. Um, there's Super Dave. We got Stunt Dogs, Street Sharks, Super Mario Brothers. The ones I really want to go for. I mean, I would love to Tailspin. I used to love Tailspin. The Adventures of Batman. They have the 1968, and they're gonna have the newer one. The 1989 one is gonna be coming soon. I don't know or 1990. I don't know when that's gonna hit. I want the real Ghostbusters. You can see that right there. I would love to get my hands on the real Ghostbusters, but they don't have that as an option right now at the time. I'm actually going to try and message them to see, because they just sent me a text message stating that that was among the shows that are going to be available, but it's not available. Right now, they only show 30 shows right now. That's all that they show right now. 30 shows available. That could be from September into October. But we'll see what happens, guys. But yeah, I mean, you can go through here, search alphabetically, you know, and they're only going to show so much here. But yeah, so there we are, guys. I'm super stoked at this. I love this. If you guys want to check them out, I'm going to have their website in the description below. So I'm going to have a link for their website if you want to check them out. I highly recommend it. And if you're a Back to the Future fan, I'm actually going to have a link to Amazon's Back to the Future, the animated series. It's a 4-disc set, and each show actually co-starred Christopher Lloyd. He actually recorded live-action skits for the intro and the outro of the show for every episode. It's a nice little fun continuation of Back to the Future. So there you are, guys. Just a very quick video. Hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you got questions about this or anything, please hit me up in the comment section below. Or better yet, guys, you can always reach out to me on Instagram at Dave's Dimension, or email me at Dave's Dimension 78 at gmail.com. So until next time, guys, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I will always catch you on the flip side.